right, Al Soto here at the Grand Prix, day 3. Sunday, we're going to try to get some interviews with fans, man on the street interviews. Let's see what they have to say here about the Grand Prix.
Hi, it's Lauren. We're here with the man on the street. I'm here with Shamoon. How are you doing today?
Fine, thanks, Lauren. How are you?
What brings you here today?
We're here to watch some Grand Prix racing. We've already caught the GT3 class race, the second race. First was yesterday. A lot of good wrecks. And the second race was...
Not that you're here for the wrecks or anything.
Not at all, because, well, I'm actually here for the racing, the artistry, the purity of the sport itself.
Hi, this is Leah Stephanie Vogel. I'm here at the Grand Prix 2013. I'm here with Dan. Is this your first year for the Grand Prix?
Well, this is my first year here at the Baltimore Grand Prix. I've been to other ones before. Don't get to see these kinds of drivers, these kinds of cars anywhere else, especially further north than here. The track is fantastic. And you don't until this is my first experience here, you don't get to see the cars this close. There's literally have a car right behind us right now.
What's going on, guys? Johnny Alonso here for Click on This, and I just bumped into a few new friends of mine. Yeah. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Wayne.
Matthew. And Kim.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Welcome. You guys having a good time here today?
Yeah, just got here from Harford County. Drove in for the day, yeah.
Nice. Is it your first time here at the Grand Prix?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yep. That's why we're here.
That's why you're here.
Well, we live in the Baltimore area.
Oh, this is why you're here. Yeah. Well, tell me, are you having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who's your favorite racer? Do you even have one?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know the racer. That's all right. I only know them when it's scripted out. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, give us your script.
Give them well, my favorite is actually Marco Andretti. Marco Andretti is one of my favorite racers. Yeah.
Matthew, we like Marco Andretti.
Yeah. There you are. So if I had to ask you, who are you rooting for? Who would it be?
Marco Andretti.
Marco
Andretti. Very good. See how this works, guys? This is fantastic.
I was just telling Firehawk if you'll do a turn for me. He's hot, isn't he?
I'm here at the Baltimore Grand Prix 2013. I'm with my good friend Brian Carocchio. How are you, bro?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Good to see you. This is the second year in a row that I've seen you now.
Yeah, second year here. Yeah, it's great.
It's fantastic. Listen, we got it's a beautiful day. Tell us, tell the viewers, what's going on behind me right now?
Well, right now we got, it's before the IndyCar race. The Indy Lights race is going on, and you got to guess kind of the fan area in here where you got the Patron tent, you got the concerts, you got the tires.
Sure.
You got all the promo stuff, and it's pretty packed. I was just down there. People seem like they're having a really good time.
Yeah, man.
And just having so it's a great event as always.
And awesome. The part of the grid's actually that way, right?
Yeah, part of it's down there with the main straightaway, and
right.
You got the SRT zone, so it's a good time. People are having fun. This has been an interesting event with the changing and the promoters. I think the guys are doing a great job kind of creating this urban festival of speed.
Absolutely.
They're following that model, and the drivers love it. The drivers, can walk from the hotel to the racetrack.
Yeah, sure.
They complain a little about the track, but they do that about every place. So, I mean, that's nothing different. They love the atmosphere. IndyCar loves coming here. The city's very welcoming.
Sure.
And I think this is one of our better events. I'm a little biased. I'm local.
Yeah, it's all
but
good,
I really think that the track's great.
Yeah, man.
Passing zones. So I just think this is really one of our better events.
How's the general audience been? I mean, have the numbers gone up?
That I don't know. We talked to Tim Mayer yesterday. They're happy with the crowd, and they're going to get over 130,000 people through the gates this weekend. And this day and age on a holiday weekend, that's a good crowd for anything.
All right, Al Soto here with Amy from Medieval Times. Wow, what brings Medieval Times here to the Grand Prix?
Well, we definitely wanted to share the show with everybody here, get some exposure, and have fun dressing up.
Yeah. So in Medieval Times, what was the races like? I guess they raced with horses, right, back then, right?
Yes, they did.
Right.
We do have a horse race. We have jousting, sword fighting. We have the horses march in formation.
Okay.
There's a falcon that flies.
So, in essence, it's also competitions, very much like here at the IndyCar race.
Yes, it is. It's very much a competition like the IndyCar race.
Hi, it's Lauren. We're here in pit lane. The race is about to start in, a couple minutes?
A few minutes.
I'm here with Mike. He's the managing director of Team Target, and specifically Scott Dixon. How you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being with us.
Great to have you guys here, actually.
Well, thank you. It's
nice
great,
surprise.
Great for you to be here as well.
Because normally it's like hardcore journalists. This is really great.
We're way more fun than that.
Yeah, I could tell.
So tell us a little bit about what you do and how you're preparing for the next.
Well, I mean, in terms of the race itself today, we look at the race as a segmental race, 75 laps. We can go 25 laps on a tank of fuel if everything was right. So 25 plus 25 is 50. Taken away from 75 means 2 stops today if we're lucky.
Well, we talked with one of your guys, Robbie Fast, who is awesome.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah.
He's a really good guy, and he's been showing us around and
Yeah.
giving us a little insight.
Yeah.
And we kind of got the impression from him that you're a tight-knit group and you guys work pretty well together as a team.
Well, I think professional sporting teams that win because they are a tight-knit group. Mm-hmm. And the mark of a good professional organization is the number of wins and championships that they have, not the fact that they've won just one race or maybe one championship or even one big event. Our team has terrific history because it works together as a team. And most everybody stays inside the corral, and we got a lot of sheriffs in there, and it works out well.
Hi, this is Leah from ClickOnThisShow.com. I'm here today with Steve Jeppy and Gina Jeppy. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, we've been great. I mean, I love having the Grand Prix being here, and we're on the second floor, which theoretically is a negative, but when Grand Prix come times, it's probably the best place you could be, because as you can see out the window is the pit lane, and it's the perfect setup for watching the race. It's air-conditioned, clean bathrooms, incredible ambiance, food and drink, and good company.
Awesome. What is your favorite thing about having the Grand Prix here?
I love the Grand Prix is in Baltimore right now. I think a lot of people in the city have griped about it a little bit, and I think to myself the same thing every year, which is if you ever want us to get the Olympics, stop griping about the Grand Prix because we'll never get it otherwise. But like my dad said, it's a prime location, and it's also like a full experience. You're getting to watch the race. We're right at pit lane, like he said. 8 seconds they change all 4 tires on those cars, and you can time it to your watch. But also everybody, it's family friendly, so people can come up here and take their kids around. So once you get a little bit too much of watching cars, you can go around and search some comic books out or some great pop culture memorabilia. So it's fun.
And to have this showcase event come to Baltimore and let the world see what we have to offer, anywhere from the beautiful football stadium and baseball stadium that's so famous, to the beautiful Inner Harbor, now Harbor East, Fells Point, you name it, Fed Hill. Baltimore has a lot to offer, and the Grand Prix affords an opportunity for everybody to see what we have, because historically people thought, Baltimore, isn't that little nickel-dime town that you pass through on your way to Washington, on your way to New York? Well, it's kind of like our secret, because now when people come, they say things like, oh my God, I had no idea this happened in Baltimore. So we're really proud of that, and we love showcasing it, and the Grand Prix is the perfect venue for it. When people come here for the first time, typically with their kids, they think they're bringing their kids to a kids museum. By the end of the day, you can't get the parents out or the grandparents, because the kid in all of them is what's manufactured here in their mind. So we're pretty proud of it, and we invite everybody who's never been here to please come here. You will be welcomed with open arms, and you will see things that you can't believe still exist.
It's absolutely an experience, so I would encourage you to come as well. Just while we're here, will you go ahead and tell us the website? Or
It's jeppiesmuseum.com, so Jeppies is Geppi, and then it'll be smuseum.com. We're also on Facebook, and we also are Twitter, at Jeppies Museum. But it's so primely located, and the beauty of being in a historic building like Camden Station is it fits so beautifully in the landscape. The downside to it is, it fits so beautifully, people don't realize there's a museum in here. So I encourage everybody, if you come down and support the Orioles or you come down and support the Ravens, you're in walking distance, you're in spitting distance of the museum. So kind of pair it together. Come here and do your little tailgate session essentially before the game here. Check everything out and make it like a full day for yourself. But there's lots of great things always coming up. We do a Pirate and Princess party in the spring. We've done murder mystery dinners here, and it's always available for private rentals as well. So again, checking the museum, all the contact information is on our website, jeppiesmuseum.com.
I got by Bourdais, and then I had to get by Marco, and then I got by Marco, and then I saw just Simon in front of me, and he had a nice gap at that point, and I thought, we can chase him down, no problem. And the brakes were fine, And I had probably one really hard lap where I was able to chase it, maybe 1.5, and we closed it up pretty well. I think we closed within, a second, maybe 9/10 of him.
We would have to raise the car so much to be able to run through the railroad tracks on the main straight flat out that it would be very difficult to actually even change the tires, because the tires would hit the ground even when the car would be on the jacks.
Really were the problems. They trust me as a driver, so it's great momentum going into Houston. I think, we know Houston is going to be bumpy. We know it should be concrete, so that should be very similar to here. And I think what we found this weekend should work, so I'm excited about it. I just wish we were going next week, so we wouldn't have to.